Hello everyone, hope we're having a fantastic Sunday, and having a happy Father's Day for all of you dads out there. Today we're going to start out with some Golden Saucer, like usual, do fashion report and all that, and then we'll continue on with Endwalker MSQ. Now let's go, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Now let's go ahead and pull up Kai's graphic and see what ridiculous outfit we're going to make this week. Alright, so I looked at this already, and I've got Thavnarian tights, but let's see, and then I can use soot black dye on the chest, legs, and boots, and then I think that should be more than enough to get me 80 points. I hope it is, because then I'm gonna need, if it's not, then I'm gonna need to figure out where to get some moccasins, assuming that I don't have some in my glamour dresser already. I'm going to check if I do, but I don't think I do. Probably just going to need to use 3 things of soot black dye. Okay, then let's head over to the glamour dresser and put together the outfit. It really is so easy, just to get an easy 60k MGP each week. I highly recommend people just do it real quick, especially with Kai's graphic, just like doing all the work for you. Now, it is a bit easier once you get to, like, at least Heaven's Ward, and then it gets even easier if you have a decent collection of stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh, not that. Move those. Let's see, so I was gonna make... I need... the Thavnarian tights, which I have right here. I don't think I have any moccasins, or anything that would count as moccasins. Let's see. I think that's what the... or at least that's what the category says. I doubt that would count. Strider... oh, never mind. Some of these might count as moccasins, but they don't actually have them in the name, so I'm not gonna worry about them. And then I need to do the chest, legs, and feet with the soot black dye, which I didn't get out of the Chocobo saddlebag. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I made sure to buy several of them. Now let's go ahead and dye each one of them. Okay. So it's chest, legs, and... let me make sure to apply the glamour plate first. No. I'll do the dye on the glamour plate so that I don't have to accidentally... so I don't accidentally dye it something, the incorrect color or something. Okay, now the chest and boots. Yeah. I probably should wait until I actually get there, but... okay. That should give me... hopefully that should get me over 80 points. I hope. We'll see. It's over here, right? Yeah. I had to think for a second, because I usually don't have to run to the... I usually don't have to run over here. I don't think I've actually tried dyeing this top, like, ever. Because I like how it looks without the... I like how it looks with the default color, because it goes well with the pink and light blue here. The design on the back. There's probably some colors that would look decent with it, but the default colors look just fine. I don't think I can make it. I got a minute left to get to Air Force One, but I'm not going to try and make it. I meant to start early enough for me to make the gate, but my hand was actually hurting a tiny bit, so I wanted to let it rest just a little bit before we started. Anyway, let's go ahead and try the same strategy we try every week. See if we can get 1, 2, 3 or 79. I have a chance at 1, 2, 3 here. Not today. Let's try this one. Okay, it can't be 1, 2, 3, so we gotta try this to go for 7, 8, 9. I got the 7 and 9, but no 8. Got one more chance. Da da da. It could be 789 or 123, but you gotta go big or go home. And apparently, I should not follow that mantra. Oh well. Doesn't matter that much. I had plenty of time. I could have totally made it to Air Force One, but like I said, I'm just not going to do it today. So let's see if they set up this thing for me so I can actually get not last. Come on, cashier. You know how this works? Yeah, apparently you really know how this works. That's not how it... I want it to work. No. That's not how I want it to work. Every week, man. They just don't pull the right numbers. Now I shall proceed to not do anything to improve my chances by rolling random every single time on every single one of them. Okay, we'll come back next week and get a bunch of not last rewards. Now we gotta present ourselves and our ridiculous outfit. Okay, Master Rose, got the outfit you want. Now give me my MGP. Oh, I'm gonna make sure to turn that off before we get to MSQ. Feels like there should be music playing right here. Is it always without music? Oh, okay, that's annoying. Oh, I didn't apply the glamour plate. I'm like, what? I didn't even get close. I mean, that's some of the MGP, but that's not all of it. That's not it. There we go. There we go. Now we got a ridiculous outfit on. Now give me that money. Doing my best Frankie impression. That looks so ridiculous. This should be 80. Yep, okay, I didn't even need one of the dyes. But I wanted to make sure. Soot black dye is trivial to get anyway from the Ixali vendor. Okay, there's the last 50k that he owed me. Let's put on my gear, and let's head on over to Elpis. I don't think we're going to finish Elpis today, but I want to get as much as possible done today, because I know that there's a dungeon at the end of the quest line. And I'd rather do that towards the beginning of a stream rather than towards the end. So I'll go ahead and update, or let's head on over. Let's see. Am I just going to teleport? Yeah, I'm just going to end up teleporting straight to the Crystarium, so let's just go ahead and update the stream text and then teleport on over to the Crystarium. Okay, Novront and Crystarium. What quest are we on? Worthy of his back? Is that right? Okay, well, let's make our way over to the Crystal Tower. Oh wait, we can just teleport over there. Okay, let's head on up. Oh, that's interesting. Has this always changed like this, or did it just change recently? Anyway, let's go on into the Ocular and head on to into the past. Let's see. So we're on. Oh yeah, we still got a good bit more to go. Let's head on to the past and meet up with Vinal, right? I think that's where I think that's what we're on right now. We still got some more with Vinal. Because Emmett ran out, and wasn't too happy about our accusations. I find it hilarious. I find it a bit hilarious and sad about the way that he after hearing the story, Shadowbringer's story, and hearing about all the things that he supposedly did in the future, and then him just being like, you could tell he was just upset because like you couldn't possibly see himself doing that, and not in like an arrogant way as much, just like because he actually does care a lot, and you could see like Hythodeus and Vana noticed that. Like Emmett can't stand Vana, and I think there was somewhere I read that Emmett can't stand Vana, but he also respects her. Okay, now where are we going? Okay, we're going all the way over there, so I'm just gonna teleport. Still think Elpis is on the list of best looking zones in the game. Okay, but now where are you? Oh, right, she was up here. One thing I find interesting with a lot of with most of these, what are they called? Ancient ones. They actually have Elysian bodies, and then custom. Let's go ahead and dismiss this guy. They actually have Elysian bodies, which is how they have how they're so tall. But then they have custom heads, so that they don't actually have the ears. Oops, that's not what I meant. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Vanal and continue on with MSQ. Worthy of his back, Vinal has a new course of investigation in mind. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Mattia. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Galeen said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Well, sure, Vanal, but when you go and walk away and disappear into nothingness, it's kind of hard to follow you. Anyway, let's head on down to the southeast, like she said, and see what we can see. Actually, let me check the Aether Currents. I think there's still one around here. Yeah, there's one in the south. There. Come on. There we go. Quit lagging. Yeah, there's one at the very south. There's one down, like, right here. I'm not gonna grab it yet, but I'll just mark it so that if we come over, if we're in that area, a little closer to that area, we can pick it up. For now, let's go and meet Vana. One thing, I think right now I'm still rating Shadowbringers higher than Endwalker. Now, the finale might top it, but I think the reason that Endwalker isn't as good in my mind is because I've had to stretch it out for so long because of my hand. But I'm really glad that I'm playing it again. This guy looks like he should be a hunt mob, but he's not. Okay, Vanal, where are you? I mean, there's an island right there. Is that the one he means? Or she? Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Ah, what about that one? Well, I mean, that's the only island there. Have you the means to fly? 'Tis quite a distance. No. I mean, I'm a dragoon, but I can only jump so high. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the glasses back on. I'll do that in a minute. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Ah, yes, I shouldn't say that. That sounds bad. Hello, Minfili dog. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Brillian here over to the island? Dot, dot, dot. Stubborn creature, there is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before mean my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. 'Tis certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. Vana? No. Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two in the bargain. Oh, I read that wrong. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I will do what I must. And if this memory turns out to be a bad one, let's be confident. Or the warrior of darkness, I mean light. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Well, I guess it's time to face off against an Ascian. Oops, hold on. I can't apply glamour plates here, of course not. We're in the middle of nowhere. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's grab the Aether Current now, since we're kind of gonna go... We're kind of in the area. I think this is the one that I'm missing. Yes. Oh, please, Melion. Or how do you... I don't care how you say that. Yeah, there it is. That's the last one for this island, I believe. Okay, so how many do we have? Actually, let's just see what the closest one is. Oh yeah, that's gonna be on the next platform, which is... Yeah, that should be actually the last overworld one. Let's just double check that. Yeah, that's the last overworld one, and then there's one MSQ one, and then 2 blue quests. Guess this is the clearing she means. Let's talk to Argos first. The entity is identical to the one you encountered in can never pronounce these names right. Lamentorum. Except this Argos is pointedly ignoring you. I mean, I guess, like, if we've ridden Argos in the past, it wouldn't be too... Argos wouldn't exactly be too reluctant to let us ride him in the future. Shall we begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you. I guess we're gonna face off against an Ascian. Wouldn't be our first time.
Let neither side hold back.
I haven't played all week, so my brain's gonna need to remember how to do this. Oh, I just accidentally did that. And she hit hard. Oh, I see that. Oh, come on, how did that hit me? Wow, okay. I just went full Dragoon on that. I went full Dragoon and just backflipped into the bad. Never go full Dragoon. No, I can do this on normal. I just was a dum-dum. Okay, Vanna, let's try this again.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Being extremely suboptimal on this, but it's not like it matters that much. As long as I don't go full Dragoon, I'll be fine. Like that. Almost went full Dragoon again. Oops. I forgot I have 2 charges of Life Surge now. I'm gonna need to get used to that. Okay, this time I won't just stand in it. Oops.
My blade sings!
I didn't realize it was gonna go, it was gonna keep going, but that makes sense.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Let's see, what's she doing now? Oh, she switched to Dancer now. Oh, you know what, that makes sense. Because she used to be, she was the previous, SM. So it wouldn't be that unreasonable for her to have mastered several jobs in her adventures.
Have a taste.
This is actually a decently challenging.
You won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
It's a wasted bet. Oh well.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, okay, that's cool. That's what I thought it was gonna do. I need to put myself where I won't get hit. Yeah, this is actually this is actually a little bit challenging. It's pretty cool. Normally these fights are a bit of a pushover.
Very well.
There we go.
Let us move to the final trial.
Okay, apparently that one made it. Come on, you gonna give me a damage down? Or am I not supposed to hit those? I don't think I'm supposed to hit the red ones. Okay, yeah, I can't do this. Now with the damage down. Well, now what? She's just gonna kill me, or was or is it supposed to be impossible?
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Yeah, I don't... If I get a damage down there, I can't kill those things. So, like, I think I might just be doing something wrong? Oh well, I'll figure it out. Okay, let's try this again.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Okay, I can wait a bit. No, I can't. Okay. I was thinking I can just wait a little bit longer on that, but no. I did not have enough time to get away if I tried to get another attack or two. Okay, so this time I won't get hit by these. I'll make sure to actually, like, dodge them all the way.
My blade sings!
Oops. Trying to sprint.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Oops, I keep forgetting I have a second life surge charge.
No quarter. Have a taste.
Okay, it's going counterclockwise this time.
I see you won't be easily overcome.
And weaving a bunch of
Neither
stuff
will
in
I.
between is gets a little bit hectic on Dragon. Okay, so these are just things I need to avoid, right?
Prepare yourself.
Okay, this one I need to face this away. Man, I'm low on HP again. Okay, so now we're back at where we were.
Let us move to the final trial.
Okay, I got that one. So am I not supposed to kill these? The red ones? Okay, that didn't give me damage down. Let's see if she absorbs that. Okay, that does give her ether. Then... yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I must be doing something wrong. Yeah, I gotta be doing something wrong. Unless I'm like supposed to use arm's length to break free.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and
Or am
show me
I
your
supposed to be
strength of
absorbing them?
will.
That would be interesting. Yeah, they just insta-killed me. I'm doing something wrong. Let's see, should I try and do it again and test out if I can absorb them, or should I just look it up? I think I'm just gonna look it up because I don't really want to waste more time on this. Usually these are a little more obvious and it only takes me a couple tries, but like, for some reason, it's just a bit harder. It's fine. Ultimate. After dealing with a few waves of Thelma, Venal will unleash her ultimate attack Thelma, which will be unsurvivable if the gauge reaches 100%. The fight ends once. Will end once Thelma is withstood. That's not helpful at all. Okay, hold on. When Al reaches 40% of health remaining, she will become untargetable and summon Thelma adds, which move towards her charge Aether Gauge. Defeat them to reduce the charge as much as possible. Focus especially on the faster red ones. While avoiding... Okay, so apparently I just need to kill the red ones first. I might just be playing like an idiot. I'll try it and I'll try targeting the red ones first. But we'll see.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Oops, just wasted a life surge stack. Oh well.
My blade sings! impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Just gonna move to the center. Soon. Yep, there she goes.
No quarter.
Don't move into the bad until it's actually gone.
Have a taste.
Got a little closer than I wanted to there. Oops, wasted that. Oh, that was like the first times I've ever gotten hit by the animation lock there on Dragoon. I see so many people, I see a lot of people complaining about it, but I almost never get hit by it. Or I almost never have issues with it. Especially after they made it faster. I think it was in 6.1.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, now we're back where we keep messing up.
Let us move to the final trial.
Okay, that was all of them. Let's get this one. Okay, let's get the red ones first. Shouldn't have done that. The red ones first. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! I mean, I got a little better that time. That time, I was unintentionally spreading out my damage too much, and then I definitely can do better. I just need to not spread out my damage as much as that. I shouldn't have used AoE. Used some AoE abilities at the end there. I should have just kept on targeting one of them. This seems way harder than a normal story encounter for this game.
Let neither side hold
And like, I
back.
don't think I'm doing it wrong.
sings!
Just gonna jump, right? No, no, no. Do an AoE like this.
My blade sings!
Wonder if it's because of my... No, I have on level
I
gear.
shall have to try something different.
So I just don't feel like I'm doing enough damage to those orbs. But maybe I just need to focus them one-on-one a bit more. Or I need to do like single attacks more.
No quarter. Have a taste.
Oops. And again, I got hit by the animation lock there. Did the exact same mistake I did last time.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
I'm gonna keep the jump for the next phase. Oh, never mind. I was thinking we were already on the orbs. But no, we still gotta do the air orbs.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, let's actually get away on this one. Because last time I just kind of stood there. Okay, that's just BS. That's not how it worked in previous runs on this. Let's re-up my damage up. Don't use any of my jumps. I want to hold my jumps for the, oops. Let's not do that one. Go around this way.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Yeah, that was almost me just being an idiot. Oh, come on, I did it too late! Yeah, well, I'm gonna die on this one. Shouldn't have done AoE, just like I said before. Okay. That was, again, just me being an idiot. I'm going to try one or two more times. I'm going to try one or two more times on normal. But I think I might need to either look it up or... Like, it says here that it's just... that you're just supposed to kill the red ones faster. Oh, right. Right, it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's see. Nuke down as many of the bubbles that spawn and will slowly move towards her. If enough of her hit her, you fail. I think first wave, start spawning more. Red versions move quicker, focus these on first. After surviving a few rounds of these while dodging her other mechanics, successfully complete the duty. This is way harder than normal. I mean, I know I'm making mistakes, but this is just unforgiving. Like, way harder than usual. I know I keep saying that, but I'm not used to this. This is not how the game usually works.
My blade sings!
I know I'm not bad at this game. I'm not like Savage Tier Raider, but like I've seen way worse people playing this. And this is way higher than the couple people I'm thinking of could even do. Thankfully they have the easy and very easy, but it's still harder than usual. Also, I'm getting a little bit annoyed. I'm just plain getting really annoyed by this, which is why I just keep repeating that this is hard.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different. No quarter. Have a taste.
That was my bad.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Okay, now we're getting into the third phase. Switching to Black Mage.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, so now I know that this will just keep following me. messed that up. Need to save my jumps for the next part. Save my jumps and my OGCDs.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
And again, I'm going to completely fail this. This is absolute BS. Why is this so hard compared to like normal encounters? I know I'm messing things up, but not bad enough to fail the encounter on normal this many times.
Break your chains.
I have to be doing something wrong.
Show me your strength of will.
Okay, I'm watching something else. Okay, I don't care about any of this part. The rest of it's easy, just with a little bit of practice. Just on your second try. It's the last part that's hard. Do I just have bad gear? This is a level 87 quest, right? Like, I doubt... I guess I could get better accessories. I've never had this issue. I don't have bad gear. It's literally just eliminate enough of them and you'll win. If multiple orbs get close to her, you can use multi-target attacks to get rid of more than time. No! If you're close enough to do that, she'll just absorb them. There has to be more to this. Am I just, like, that bad? I know I'm not that bad at this game. Is there a vendor here where I can just buy gear? I mean, that's repairs. I'll just go see. I doubt that's the issue, but if I had just a tiny bit more damage, I probably wouldn't be having this much trouble. But I highly doubt that's the issue. I don't think anything here sells any gear that I can actually get. I don't think the junk monger is gonna... Okay, well, he has weapons, but they're level 88. I doubt that's gonna be enough. There's no... How do I... I doubt that's gonna be the issue. I highly doubt this will do it, but it's something. And of course, it's not even better. It's not even better. Just wasting 80k gil. They have higher item level. That... Like... Yeah, this is better. It's just flat out better. Why am I wasting 80k gil on this? I don't want to do this on easy or very easy. But literally every single thing that I've looked up just before, that I've looked up online so far, is just kill them! There's too many for a Dragoon! Now Firefox is freezing. It'd be nice if Reddit wasn't an absolute terrible website is unusable right now, so I can't see the 2 threads that have popped up on it. On the okay, this is with Paladin. Apparently I'm not the only one that's having issues with this. The thing is, it's doing... Oh no, that's because I'm getting 100%. It's doing 9999 damage. I think I'm just gonna focus on trying to get the red orbs down. Because the last time I just did it before, I did it with... I only did... I think I actually missed one of the red orbs on the last instance. You know, the only other thing I could try doing this is on like doing with Dark Knight or Warrior. But I want to do this on Dragoon. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. Okay, let's head on back over here. I know I saw one person saying that they were having that, like, making fun of in the comments that I was just reading. They were saying that, wow, FF14 players are so bad, they're failing this on very easy. Quite frankly, that's probably the case on very easy, but normal, this is actually difficult. Like, way harder than what I would expect a normal, average MMO FF14 player to be able to do. Okay, let's try this again. So, one thing I know I can do is that I keep on forgetting to activate Battle Litany again during the orb phase. And then I do damage to one of them, and then I switch to the other, but then when I don't do quite enough damage on it, it's like difficult to go back, because I'm just not quite doing enough damage sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna try this on normal one more time, and if I can't get it this time, I'm just gonna do it on easy, because this is just stupid. Thankfully, looking online, I'm not the only one that's had issues with this fight.
Let neither side hold back.
I know FF14 players aren't exactly that good at this game, a lot of times aren't very good.
My blade sings!
Imagine having to do this on a healer. Like, that would just be like that would basically be impossible even on very easy. I guess this is just showing how bad their balancing is on throughout all of Endwalker, right? This fight is supposed to be hard, and I'm thankful it is, but this just isn't fun.
My blade sings!
It was fun for the first times, but it doesn't even seem possible. Like, this kind of difficult things, and a lot, like, to balance difficulty, is that one of the things that you have to consider is that the fight has to actually feel like it's possible. This is borderline, feels almost borderline not possible.
No quarter! Have a taste!
Oops. Almost got animation locked there.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I. Prepare yourself.
Okay, we're on the stone, so I'll start holding onto my jumps and cooldowns. Oops, should have held on to that.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
How does it do so little damage? I'm switching to very easy, I don't care anymore. Like, that was kind of, like, did these just do no damage? 260, 260 potency. This is impossible for healers, absolutely, this is completely impossible for healers. The fact that a DPS can't do this is ridiculous. Like, it feels like my attacks just aren't doing any damage. I'm just doing this on very easy, I don't care anymore.
Let neither side hold back.
If I can't do this on very easy, then there's some other issue that I'm not... There's some other issue.
My blade sings!
And it just flat out a skill issue.
My blade sings!
Let me make sure my GCD, don't drip my GCDs. Like, the fact that I have to actually consider thinking about that in a normal encounter means that it's too hard. I'm a DPS and I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage. How are healers supposed to do this? All other instances in the game are doable by all classes. This is the first instance I've felt like that's not true.
Have a taste!
She has so much less health.
I see you
On normal.
overcome, but neither will I.
I mean, on easy. Very easy. This is very easy. Like, I'm just gonna completely skip stone and arrow. Or did they not? Yeah, it's going all. I'm only on arrow, and she's down to 10% health. She's supposed to be doing stone. She's supposed to be in the final phase right now.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, yeah, it won't let you get down to less than 0.1% health. Okay, now for stone. Okay, now for the orbs.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
They have like no health. What the heck? They have no health. It's insane. If you can't do this on very easy, then yeah, it's a skill issue. Okay, that was just 100% my fault. And the percent barely even goes up. Wow. Okay, if you can't do that on very easy, then I'm sorry, but that's a skill issue.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your
I think I probably
strength
could have done it
and
on
will.
easy, but it still would have been pushing it, and I've already spent over an hour on this. Well, not over an hour. I've spent at least 40 minutes trying to do this.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Okay, that distance would have been cool if it wasn't so annoyingly hard. I would recommend if anyone does that on their own, just don't bother trying to do it on normal. Just go to easy or very easy.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azem when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding.
Wonder if
As
her...
is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest.
Wonder if the pronoun for a Zem changes depending on if you're
Seems
playing a
we have
man,
both learned
or
much
a
on
male
our
or female.
journeys. Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Alright, let's finish up this quest and then I'm going to take a quick break because that was a lot of work. Argus will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Meteor made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, because that was an absolute pain. Go ahead and stand next to Vana here. Alright then. Time for a break. Time to get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, calm down from your rage-inducing fight, and I'll be right back. This is the first time I've pretty much ever not enjoyed this game. That felt like it was flat out impossible. Like, it might have been possible with my current gear, with my current skill level and current everything. But it would have been really close. And then for healers, it's just flat out not possible in normal, which that doesn't feel like has been their philosophy for any of the fights in the past. It's always felt like you should be able to complete the solo instance on normal if you're decently skilled, and on normal difficulty with any class if you are decently skilled at your class. This did not feel like that. Like, the only two things I could have done better here, well, the only two things I could have done better besides get good, which I felt like I was doing more than good enough, was food buff, potions, and better gear. But I've equipped all of the gear. This is all on level gear that I've gotten from quests, so that doesn't seem reasonable. These accessories are better than the ones that I just went and bought that are on level. That are level 88. And I can't imagine a healer being able to do that fight. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue with MSQ. Hopefully I'll not stay annoyed for the rest of the stream. Okay, Vana, let's continue. A flower upon your return. Vana has Argos and his double at your heel. Let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from below, and give us a smooth ride over to the isle. Man, my brain is still in full salt mode. Even trying to, like, calm down over that during that break. Just full salt mode. Hopefully we can get some revelation as to what the heck is going on. Climb onto Argos's back and we can be off. You know, I honestly cannot remember the last time he carried anyone but me. I just realized the braids are like reins. Argos motions to his back with his muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Sure, let's go. Isn't this pleasant? Argos certainly seems to think so. You know, just a flying dog. Nothing unusual. Now, what was the name of that tree? Noe something. Ah, I can't pronounce that. Quite a striking specimen, is it not? We'll say one thing, brace yourself for landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling off at the last moment. At least my hand doesn't hurt.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
No. I mean, not intentionally.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether.
So we've done the first plenty of times
As
unintentionally.
memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world.
I think we've done that
In this
too.
way can history be preserved.
Can't really recall an exact
Such
time though.
memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence.
Didn't the dragon, the original
Perhaps
Midgar
our
Sommer's
star will become a
brood,
better place. Not only for man, but for all life.
come from another planet or something like that?
Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
Sure.
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Can I eat it? So he's just searching for intelligent life?
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet I couldn't say just at by this moment alone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he would wish for the final days. I think there's a lot more to this than we know yet at this point in time.
I'm inclined to agree. As we had suspected, the two are somehow involved. Yet 'tis difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
I mean, to Hermes, sure, but the thing is, Meteon might be affected by this. This doesn't seem like the best idea.
Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
There are any number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. But we could do worse than look at Ctesis Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands in the Ephecoris Boreas, the northern island. I wonder, Brillian, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species detained or for release into the world, did you not question how they find room for all on so few islands? The answer lies within Ctesis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environs. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of Elpis's observers conduct the bulk of their work. Come, the simplest route is via the noose north of the Poyeten Oikos. I think I'd have an easier time pronouncing those if I knew what language they were based off of. Maybe it's Latin. Yeah, whatever. I see the two Aether Current quests have popped up, so I'm going to go ahead and pick those up and see where they lead us. I'm actually just going to go ahead and do those because these are the last two Aether Current quests, and then once I do those, then I'll just need the last one, the last Aether Current that's on the last island, and I will need the MSQ one to get flying. So that should be really easy. Oh, Academia student. Hello there. The perks of being a lost flower. The Academia student wears an expression of concern as she scans the horizon. You're a visitor too, aren't you? Perhaps you might be willing to help me then. Did you happen to see a blue-haired woman in the area? She wouldn't have been wearing a mask. I see. She and I are students of Academia Anider, and we had intended to spend our downtime visiting Elpis together. We were just on our way when she realized she forgot something back in Agdorosis. So she ran back, and that was the last I saw of her. She can be a bit of, how shall I put this, scatterbrained? So she may well have simply got lost on her way back. I would rather not search for her myself, for what if she comes back while I'm away? So, if it's not too much trouble, perhaps you would be so kind as to look for her? And what happens when I can't find her and she came back and then I come back and you guys are gone? Like us, she won't be wearing a mask, and so she should stand out of touch. You'll find her in the area of PN, in all likelihood. If you do come across her, could you help her out a bit? See that she makes it back? I mean, if it gets me an aether current, sure. Let's just go ahead and teleport over here. Try and save a little bit of time. Okay. I decided to start using the white bird instead of the red bird, because I just felt like it. Okay, Miss Blue-haired woman. Let's see what you forgot, where you got lost. Oh, there she is. Yes, can I help you? Oh wait, did you need directions somewhere? Not to be rude, but I bet you ask someone else. I happen to be lost myself. Yeah, well, that's why I'm here. What was that? A woman asked you to come find me? That would be my friend, no doubt. How embarrassing. I had hoped to keep this hopelessly directionless side of myself under wraps. I feel terrible leaving her like that, but I'd clean forgotten a task from one of my professors. I rushed back to collect the item I was asked for, which I found thankfully, but got rather turned around when attempting to return. But don't you worry about me. I'll be just fine on my own. Now, if I'm right, then following this road east will lead me up to the teleporter. I know. No, it's west. Are you sure you'll be alright on your own? I've business with your friend anyway. I can escort you. Oh, bother. Maybe not. Well, I could probably find my way eventually, but there's no sense in trying to go it alone, I suppose. Would you be so kind as to guide me back to my friend? If I'm able to get as far as the teleporter that connects the PO, I should be able to make the remainder of the trip on my own. Now then, would you mind? Blue-haired thing, Endwalker following? Yep. Let's head on back. Just follow the road west. Of course, that would be too hard. That would be too hard for her. Yeah, just gotta make my way over there. Try not to. Oh, never mind. Pull dagger on a different mob. Thing is, at least it's not. This isn't like WoW aggro where they can unmount you. Because that's actually one of the reasons that a lot of bots, gathering bots, use when they use druids for their farming. They use tank form, or they use guardian druid, because you can't get unmounted as a tank. It's kind of silly. What a relief. What a relief it is to see a familiar sight. I should be alright without you now. After all, it's just a straight shot from here to PO. Goodness, the earful I'm going to get from my friend. I've kept her waiting for far too long. Well, I really should hurry. She is owed an explanation and a heartfelt apology. Do come see us, though. I would like to thank you properly. Then why can't I just go with you? That seems a bit silly. Of course, the real excuse is that you can't have, that they probably couldn't set up the engine to do the teleporter while following someone. Anyway, this is nice and quick. Go ahead and get this done and get yet another Aether Current. Then we just got one more Aether Current quest, one more Overworld Aether Current quest, and one more Aether Current from MSQ. Okay, dweeb, you made your way back. I'm kind of surprised you could even do that much. I should have been upfront with my friend and simply told her why I went back. My blasted pride so often gets in the way. Thank you for your help. Truth be told, when my friend first started off, I had assumed it was because she forgot an assignment from Mitron. Lo and behold, I was right. We are studying at the words of Mitron in Academia Aniter, learning all we can about the engendering of aquatic life from the selfsame master. Mitron is Gaia's Asian self's ex-boyfriend. At least I'm gonna say ex-boyfriend because that made the whole toxic X thing in Eden. But I believe that's who Mitron was. Anyway, I guess that Longreef is Gaia's Asian self. Honestly, though, I've no idea why Mitron would ask me to procure a flower of all things, and one that's still undergoing testing in Elpis. It's very beautiful, yes, but what has it to do with ichthyology? Well, nothing, but that's the point, surely. It must be intended as a present. 1 minute for Longreef. Yes, it definitely. Mitron is hopelessly enamored, as we all well know. We do? This is certainly news to me, though now that you mention it, I suppose I have seen sparks between them. I wonder why I never noticed before. That settles it. We need to hurry back and begin an in-depth observation of their romantic entanglements. I can't believe I've wasted all this valuable research time lost amongst the trees, and I would have wasted even more, if not for you, good lady. Oops. Something finished and popped up. Now that my friend and I are together again, we can get back to the Academia and deliver the flower to Mitron before it wilts. Ah, but before we rush off, a reward. You certainly deserve it. I certainly do. Usually those Aether Current quests have a lead into a quest line, but I thought I saw some quests appear up here, so maybe that's where the quest line would continue. Anyway, let's head over to the other blue quest so we can get that one done too. Then we'll just have the MSQ one and the Overworld one left. Oh, I need to go around this way. Hello, Myra. An unexpected guest. Myra appears to be mildly perturbed. Well, this is a pickle. Whatever am I to... Please tell me you're here to deliver a message from Cleon? You are a familiar, yes? I mean, yes, but not his. Azim's familiar? Oh, I do like the name Brilliant. But if you belong to Azim, then what has become of our visitor from Amarat? He was meant to arrive some time ago. Our wildlife subjects are accustomed to the presence of long-term observers, but when someone from outside of Elpis comes to visit, the reactions can be somewhat unpredictable and occasionally violent. Would you be so kind as to track down Cleon and see that no harm has befallen him? Visitors don't wear masks, so he should be easy to spot. And if you so happen to find him in the process of being mauled, you have my permission to terminate the offending subject. Safety first. Well, I guess we'll go find him. Let's see, over to the west or east? That's east. It's the west. Okay, let's see. Yeah, head on down there. Up there? Technically above us. Oh, come on, Mr. Minotaur. This isn't a labyrinth you're supposed to be guarding. Ah, yes, I guess we are about to terminate a subject. There we go. Hello, Cleon. You okay? Thank you for taking the initiative. I wasn't sure about the etiquette of destroying a creature under observation. I am Cleon, recently arrived from Amarat. I assume Myra sent you to fetch me? Well, yeah. I see. Well, we had best not keep her waiting any longer. Fear not. I will avoid upsetting any more of the local inhabitants. Well, I'd hope so. Let's go ahead and teleport back and turn in this quest. Okay, Myra, did your job for you? You know, I'm kind of used to it by now, but my inner Frey is screaming at me. This is Myra, yes? Brilliant. Thank you for seeing to the safety of our guest. Indeed, my hesitancy to act would have ended poorly had your messenger not been there to shield me. And I'm certainly glad that she was. Now, shall we proceed to the business of the day? I believe you had some concerns regarding your personal creations. Yes, as embarrassing as it is to admit, I was worried that the concepts I registered with the Bureau of the Architect may not be fit for release into the wild. Oh, you needn't feel embarrassed. You wouldn't be the first visitor we've had who expressed difficulty in helping their children leave the nest. We can look in on them right now, if you like. I should like that very much, but I do have one request. When you swooped in to rescue me from that beast, I was treated to a most impressive display of battle prowess. An entity with your strength and instinct would be a perfect candidate for evaluating the worth of my modest creations. I must insist that you join us, maybe another day. Because you're going to give me this Aether Current, right? What a fascinating notion. Yes, I quite agree with your assessment. Then we will all go together, whenever you're ready, Brilliant. Yeah, well, I'm not doing that today. So I'm getting my Aether Current and getting out of here. Okay, that's all the Blue Quest Aether Currents. That just leaves the last two, which hopefully we should get somewhat soon. I mean, we're not going to finish MSQ. We're not going to finish Elpis this stream, especially after spending so much time working on that stupid fight. But we're gonna try and get as close to the end as we can. Let's see. Before I take this, let me see where we are in MSQ. We're on a flower upon your return. Yeah, I want to get through at least this and probably a couple more. This appears to be the teleporter Vina told you about. Motes of light yet hang in the air, suggesting the device was recently activated. Proceed to EO, EB. Okay, so the last one should be on this way. Yeah, northwest. It is located... Not this one. Not this one. It is located right about here. So I'll just put that on the map so I can remember it. Hey, Vana, we're up here. Ah, good. The Neas acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to KH, we follow this path, then turn left at the crossroads. Okay. Follow this path and then left at the crossroads. I assume these are the crossroads? I mean, if the Aether Current's gonna be like right there, then I might as well just get it. Oh, come on, sir. Sir? Sir? Sir, I don't have time for this. Sir? There we go. No? Sir? There we go. Alright, that takes care of all of the overworld aether currents. Yep. All that's left is the MSQ aether current. Let's go ahead and get this off the map. Okay, Vana. So this thing is a bunch of, like, connected spaces, and then the door is just a portal to each of them. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask about Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Ah, okay. Me, the two of them. Yep. I thought Emmett was just going to keep walking and ignore us. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Meteon, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke about appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one, which is exactly what Vanal was saying. Or, so saith the illustrious Emmett Selk. Oh, it was Emmett who came up with this. Interesting. Bah. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hydradeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits the description than the invisible, intangible Dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help us, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We have practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that, I'm certain. It seems there is more to the tale, after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. We basically came to the same conclusion. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for understanding. ... Yeah, ... This does not mean I believe your ridiculous story. But as Emmett Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. Personally offensive? Yeah, that I thought it just laughs. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do another one. Oh, that was a bit glitchy. How lovely. Our merry duo has become a quartet. Past disagreements are no reason to reject collaboration in here and now. I commend Emet for his practicality. Do not approach me, do not speak to me, and do not dare presume to treat me as a friend. I'm merely carrying out my duty. Sure, Emmett. Sure. Hunger in the garden. Hythodeus is eager to find Hermes. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. That's right, he can just, like, find him. There he is. On the next aisle over, Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to the ME from the device at the bottom of the slope. Alright, let's head on over there. Let's see. Oh, okay, we're still on the same, Oh, right, we gotta go over to there, right? Yeah, let's see. Because we came up from the path to the right here. So then we gotta go over to here instead. Oh yeah, there's another teleporter here. I guess one of them is gonna at least one of them is gonna register me as a guest so I can use this. This appears to be the teleporter to ME. Sure, let's go. Okay, gang. Let's see, where are we now? Ah, okay. ME is interesting in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. This is largely due to the nature of its observation sites, within which they let loose creatures anticipated to be unruly or dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let's just say that no one should live near the Neus, which provides access to a certain facility. What? You expect me to praise you and your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there's no denying that Vana is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and expertise is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magics, in any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motives somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor puts it, she is a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant. Emmett, sounds like you like her. Or at least you respect her. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Why are we just standing here? Well then, Brillian, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If we all go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... then again, perhaps Brillian can handle them. She did survive a bout with Vana, after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. This does not surprise me at all. Actually, hold on, let's talk with Hythodeus again. Someone needs to go into the Hungry Gardens. I speak to Hermes. Emmett nominated as... And it seems Emmett has nominated you for the task. Yeah, that's about right. Well, let's head into the Hungering Gardens. Hopefully we don't have another stupid solo instance. Oh my. I thought I was just gonna be avoiding stuff, but of course they're gonna just spawn it on me. There we go. Let's see. Now where is Hermes? That's not a pleasant sound. You want some slimy tentacle ASMR? Or did I just walk right past them? No. Then where are they? Oh, never mind. Got another thing to kill. Okay, oops. Feel like I'm doing arm veil. Come on. Here we go. Let's keep looking. Another? At this rate, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave before I get to them. Okay, let's not get hit by this time. Oh, jeez, another? This is getting ridiculous. There we go. Okay, this is just stupid. At this point, it feels like they didn't have enough time to test the last portion of the MSQ. Because this is not a fun experience. Am I just supposed to keep on triggering these things until I find them? I'm still not used to having 2 life surge attacks. Okay, no, I'm gonna go this way. Am I just walking past them or something? Okay, I'm gonna look this up after this fight. Because I might just be, like, doing the completely wrong thing. But, like, with this quest and the previous, and that stupid hard encounter, it honestly feels like they were, like, struggling to get this finished and didn't, like, completely test it. Okay, let me just check hunger in the gardens. Make sure there isn't something I'm, like, missing here. Search for Hermes in the Hungering Gardens. It'll be at 26.3, 9.3. Okay. Did I just walk right past him? Oh, what the heck? I must have just walked right past him. Brilliant. Where did you come from? Brilliant. What are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythodea's and Emet company. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Van Daniel, you say? Then yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. I will not be long. I promise you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. If you're really gonna, like, be there, then... sure. I think when I go and I edit together that that solo duty, I'm gonna show the first 2 fights in their entirety until I get to the bubble phase, and then I'm just gonna show the bubble phases for the subsequent times. That might still be too much footage though. I was prepared to swoop in if need be, but 'tis clear you have faced your fair share of monstrous opponents. I mean, I faced off against you. What is that ghastly odor? I might have got sneezed on. You spoke with Hermes, then? And were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, I see. Or shall I say smell? I cannot speak for certain Convocation members, but I for one am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. I still don't feel like we should let Meteon know about this stuff. I get the feeling she's gonna end up learning. For as fascinating as it would be to meet with the Emet who could recreate Amarot in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all the concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. But be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, naive hope that it is. Naive hope that is. Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of us rewriting history. I was prepared to swoop in. Yeah, we read that. Why am I always so forward-thinking? I simply wish to enjoy all that life has to offer. Words without sound. Emet seems content to stay where he is. Of course he does. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges. Ah, there they are.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to Dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates Dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate Dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of Dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
Okay.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Then let's head over there.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Huh?
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
Wait, what? Well, hold on.
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Did she just make first contact?
May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Oh. Okay, things are getting interesting.
It hurts, it hurts! It hurts! So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
Oh, we're getting Shadowbringers level creepy.
This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
That's convenient.
Most effective.
For her.
Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
So anyone gonna help me?
Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Anyone gonna ask if I'm alright?
Are you all right?
There we go.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her, and we could not.
Oops.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Well, now I don't want to stop. It's getting good. Oh, let's go search for Meteion. Oh, let's see if we can find her. Oh, there's a suspicious disturbance. Disturbance. You calm your mind, your senses questing in any hint of Meteion's presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's see what Vana has to say. I've strained my senses to their limits, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, that you might hear it, that you might feel her silent voice. Let's check this one too. You calm your mind, your senses questing in any hint of Meteion's presence. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No. Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run. To hide. Meteion's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. So what I'm guessing is what's gonna happen is they're gonna receive. They've met new life, but they were absolutely horrible. And she doesn't want Hermes to hear because he'll feel bad. Or, like, somehow she feels like she's responsible for it. Or something like that. You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteion's voice. She must be elsewhere. Okay, are there any more sparkly lights? Oh, there's one. Suspicious disturbance. Greetings and salutations. Meteion? Commencing report. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Oh, I guess we should head up the slope. Please, don't follow me. Meteion's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing up at the top of the ridge. Oh, let's keep following her. I know she said she didn't want to be followed, but, like, this seems to be our best lead so far. Starting to remember why I enjoy playing this game. Because this story is picking up. Oh, this quest is called Words Without Sound. Did I read that out? I don't remember reading that out. Oh, because it said quest accepted. And whatever. Suspicious disturbance. You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteon's voice. She must be elsewhere. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Oh, there's Emmett. Hi, Emmett. Ugh, this is an exercise in futility. You have to be the one to find her. Brilliant. Follow her voice. Okay, well, I saw this one over here, so I'm gonna... It's closer and it's more well hidden, so maybe this will be the right one. I saw that there was one over by the tree to the right. Straight to here, she must be elsewhere. Okay. Sir, I'm trying to find a little blue bird. Have you seen her around here? How? How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Meteon's anguished voice drifts farther away south. Okay. So let's see, my guess is... I know I just said what my guess is, but now I'm kind of thinking slightly different. That the reason that they wanted to search out new life is because they know the star is going to be destroyed or something like that. And now it's been triggered. Now that we've mentioned it, it's been triggered, and now she's learning stuff. Yeah, we'll find out soon. I suspect I suspect that this is the right one. I saw that there was another one over to the side, but I'm gonna check this one first. Well, first I'm gonna kill this stupid thing. Excuse me, sir. Little blue bird is in trouble. Check this one. And if it's not this one, I'll go back and check the other one. Strain, find her elsewhere. Maybe it's always the second or third one. No, it has to. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the way that they do it is there's one that's correct. Now, where was that other one we saw? Oh, there it is. I don't know if this is the exact one we saw, but we'll check it anyway. Yep, that's the right one. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Atheris. Atheris. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No, brilliant. You mustn't listen. Clearly she just doesn't want to tell us the report. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Meteon's anguished voice flees to the lake. Any signs of Meteon? Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to prevent her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Metea are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something that's happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access their shared consciousness from theirs? We don't. Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the Metea's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track her down the Meteon we just lost, we have no means of communicating with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. He's probably worried about her. I mean, it would make sense. A frantic search will avail us little. We must be clever about this. Oh, clever Emmett Selk. 'Tis a shame there is no registered concept we could use to create another Meteon, assuming, of course, we could link her to the shared mind. But no, if it were a viable solution, Hermes would have suggested it. In the final days, Ether is twisted by the invasion of Dynamis from beyond the star, its progress intensified by feelings of fear and despair and anguish. Nay, I like not picture which emerges from these latest pieces. So the aliens are attacking? Oh, my dear Meteon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Well, clearly it must be pretty bad. My apologies. We should focus on the task at hand. Yeah, we talked to her. Follow, wander, stumble, listen. Hythodeus has a suggestion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Meteon renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of ether? Much how Emmett Selk solidified your presence when we first met you. Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel ether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Oh, brother. That's the complete wrong voice for Emmett. Brilliant will continue to search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once she ascertains Meteon's position, Meteon's likely location, you'll proceed to reveal her wayward familiar with a swift etheric downpour. Very clever, and thankfully, she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards the Lethe. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. This sounds like simultaneously a really good and really bad idea. You're going to corner a scared animal and then expect her to just calm down. This does not seem like it's going to turn out well. Then we have our plan. Brilliant and Emmett Selk will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while we others predict and obstruct Meteon's avenues of escape. Emmett Selk and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Well, Emmett, just you and me. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Meteon and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Mitzelk is not accompanying you? Oh yeah, I like this. Oh, let's check the shiny that we see here. And there's another shiny over there, which is probably the one that we need to go to. Oops. She went into the lake, as if that wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that one expense should be easier, make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. Oh, there's a dialogue over here. Definitely want to get that. We should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Don't you think of dragging me over the falls, final days or no. If I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I will feed you to a remora. I just walk right over the edge. Okay, Emmett, you getting drenched? First, I'm gonna drench Emmett. Okay, where's the sparkles? Nope, there's one. Let's check this one. Not here. I'm not here. Please. By the rock, is she? Very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run, Meteion. We will hear your report, good or bad. Brilliant? What are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away. I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. His poor, fragile heart. Yeah, I figured that's how it was gonna be. She's worried about Hermes, and then he's worried about her. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. I wonder if Hermes is gonna... If learning this news is what's gonna break Hermes. But supposedly the Fandaniel of the convocation in our timeline worked with them, but is he the Fandaniel that worked with them? Is the question. I think there's another speech bubble there, so I'll try and do that. But then who's the Fandaniel that we talked to in our time? Or the Fandango that took over Asahi's body. There we go. Let's check. No, let's do the speech first. I think there's a teleporter here too. This is Neas. Is this Neas not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Meteion's essence. We move on. Well, let's see if this disturbance is the one that we need to get to. There, I see her. You know, if we can figure out if, like, is she willing to tell us? Or is she worried that we're going to tell Hermes? Or is Hermes even the person that she doesn't want to tell? Does she just not want to tell any of us? Because clearly it's something bad. Ah, there we go. But, like, clearly we need to know, unless this is what ends up, like, triggering the final days. Oh, there she goes. Emmett, what are you doing?
Aha! Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
I'd run from that too.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Uh-oh.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
Uh-oh. This is gonna be bad.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star.
I bet they were all slaughtered or something.
Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence.
All of them are gonna find civilizations wiped out.
Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population
Okay,
shortly thereafter.
I see where this is going.
Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive. '. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey,
She can't answer the
or
get the
none who
answers.
desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Oh no.
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
Yep, the elegance.
Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to
Ooh.
question.
There we go.
No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna do?
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
You fool!
Well, Hermes, that probably isn't the right move. Anyway, let's talk to these three, finish this up, and I think we're gonna wrap up for today. Let's see, this was Follow, Wander, Stumble, Listen. Oh, Firebox is frozen again. Come on. Why are you freezing like this? Okay, yeah, so the next one is the dungeon. So we'll go ahead and pick up from there and finish up Elpis next time. I actually might try and stream on Saturday. I might do a short stream to finish it up, but let's go ahead and talk to these first. I'm not wrapping up stream just yet. Dot, dot, dot. If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteon's report, then it is right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his question, what then? The fate of the world may be well hang upon the choice he makes at that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like what he wants to do, so that's not how this is going to play out. Anyway. That's going to be all for today. Yeah, the story definitely picked up finally, because it kind of was getting a little bit slow, and then like especially with that segment with that really frustrating solo duty. But I think now we're actually getting some answers to what the final days and everything that we learned about in Shadowbringers. But we're not going to finish Elpis quite yet today. We actually made a bit more progress than I had thought, even despite spending so much time on that one quest. But I kind of wanted to leave the dungeon for the beginning of a stream instead of the end. So we're going to start the next stream doing the dungeon, and, well, assuming I stream on Saturday. I think I will go ahead and stream on Saturday because I want to do the dungeon, and then I want to finish up Elpis, and then Sunday, if my hand feels okay, then we can start off with whatever the next, well, I mean, we still got to do Labyrinthos. We got Labyrinthos, and then I know that there's one more zone, which I'm not going to say the name of. But until then, I guess I'll see you then. And until then, goodbye.